Hello?
Hello, Christian Prince. Hi,
Hi, my friend.
I am Ibrahim, Turkish guy from Russia.
Hey, Ibrahim.
You remember?
Sure, I remember. How are you doing?
Good, good. Thank you very much. How are you?
I'm all right. So what do you want to say to us, Ibrahim?
Actually, I'm preparing video. I need again some reference. I want to ask you. Maybe you have some idea. I'm sure you have something about it. You know, Muhammad children and his wife Hatice. I don't believe that Muhammad has a child from Hatice or others.
Yes, that's true.
Because
He don't have any.
Hatice was married twice before Muhammad, right?
Right.
Yeah, and I want to prove it. How can I find this reference? Do you have any reference about it?
Well, if you go in the Quran, you will see the Quran confirm that Muhammad, he don't have really any children.
Yeah,
yeah. You see, when you go in the Quran, in chapter 33, verse number 40, it says,
yeah,
Muhammad is not the father of any of your men, but the messenger of Allah and the seal of the prophets. Okay, you see here
but
the
this is about stepchildren.
Yeah, hold on. You see, the Muslim, they will say to you here, they are talking about Muhammad, he don't have male children. That's true. It says male children there. However, a child who is a son of a child, which means if Muhammad he have a grandson, he is a child, he's a man, and he became a man, that will make Muhammad a father of any of the men because he is a grandfather. Is that correct? Listen carefully. If I have, let us say I have only a daughter, and then if somebody asks me, do you have any child, a male child, I will say no. Then my daughter, she got married and she gave birth to a child, and this child became a man. He's a boy, he became a man. Then I have a male child. Why? Because I am the grandfather of that man. So if the children of the daughters who Muslims they claim they are the daughters of Muhammad, especially Fatima, like the Shia, they believe only Fatima was the daughter of Muhammad. The Sunni, many of them they disagree. The Muslim, they are not sure about who is who, but the majority they agree that Fatima is the only daughter of Muhammad. If Fatima is the daughter of Muhammad really, and I believe she is not, then how the Quran says Muhammad was not the father of any of your men? The Quran confirmed that Muhammad he have no seeds. Are you getting my point?
But I know that this ayat because of the Zayd wife and Zayd.
No. This is not about Zayd now. This is not about Zayd. This is about Muhammad. He is the seal of the prophet for the Arab. You see here you see the word the seal of the prophet. If we go in different verse in the Quran, always learn how to connect the dots together. You know, if you remember the Quran speak that God he made Jacob and Isaac, and from their seeds is the prophethood. All right.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, let us go there. Here we go. Chapter 6 verse number 84 is good, but we wanna give more reference to the story here. Let us see. There is many verses in the Quran confirming that from the seeds of certain person is the prophet, and this is one of an example. Chapter 29 verse number 27, it says carefully, let us read together. And we gave Abraham Isaac and Jacob, and ordained among his progeny the brotherhood or the prophethood, sorry, and revelation. Okay, so the Quran confirm that from the children of Jacob and the children of Isaac is the prophethood. Then how Muhammad he can explain to us that he is not from the children of Jacob and the children of Isaac, yet he is a prophet? That is a contradiction. However,
No,
Muhammad,
he's telling he's coming from Ismail.
yeah, but even here the Quran confirmed that from the children of Ishmael there's no prophet. The prophet is coming only. You see, did you ask yourself here why Allah did not say? Why Allah did not say? And we gave Abraham Ishmael and Isaac and Jacob. He did not say. Why he dropped the name of Ishmael? What happened? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He dropped the name of Ishmael, but Ishmael is the elder in the family. He should be the most important. You see, in the Middle East, in the Eastern tradition, the elder in the family, he is almost equal to the father. Like when my father he passed away, then my older brother he will be the one who replace his place, and then I will be like by the culture I should be obedience to my elder brother. Now, why Ishmael is dropped here? Because he is not from those who from their seeds will be prophethood. The prophethood is only from Isaac and Jacob. Muhammad, in order to cover his problem, he said here in the other verse that Muhammad was not the father of any of your men. He is the seed of the prophet. He was trying to say that because all the prophets from their seeds, there is somebody would inherit, the same as what happened to Jacob and Isaac and etc. So because from the seed of those the prophethood came. In my case, I am the last prophet for the Arab, and nothing from my seed, for I have no men childrens from my side. And the men children here is not only about him directly having a child, he is a man, it's about he not even being a grandfather of anyone. For all the daughters he have is not his daughters. Same time here, the word seal of the prophet have another meaning, which is Muhammad, he is the seal who confirm the prophets who came before him. But here, just to confirm to you what I'm trying to explain to you, that for sure Muhammad he have no children. You know, if you remember, Muhammad he was accused by a man that he cannot have kids, and this is in the Quran.
But I know that actually Muslim talk about that he had a son from Maria.
No,
Ibrahim,
no.
or
That's a lie, my friend. Even Aisha,
like,
if you have my book, you will see it's Aisha. She said to him, "I told you many times he don't look like you." Inna shani'aka huwa al-abtar, chapter 108, verse number 3. A guy who keeps saying to him, "You are cut off. You are cut off." The Muslim they say because he have no male children, this is why he's cut off. That's a lie. You see, if being cut off is going to be considered this way because you didn't have a male child, then how the Quran is speak about Mary, which is a woman who gave a child birth without a father? The man here, he said to him, "To thee we have granted the fount." This fount, by the way, Al-Kawthar, obviously it's a sperm. I mean, otherwise a guy he is accusing Muhammad that he cannot have kids. What fount? I mean, what this connection, what the connection of somebody, what is the fount? Any Muslim can tell me? A person, he said to me, "You cannot have kids, Christian Prince. Oh, obviously you are not good in bed. Let us make it simple." And then my God, he says to me, "We granted you the fount." What fount? What is the connection between this fount of liquid and a guy who cannot have sex or who cannot have kids? Therefore, to the Lord turn in a prayer and sacrifice. And the Muslim, remember, they say to you, "We don't believe in sacrifice." For he who has the one who accused you to be cut off, he is the one cut off. Cut off from what? Cut off from having children. So if Muhammad was having kids and he was able to have kids, well, it's still possible. Even if he have a children, they are females, he will not be cut off, because still he is marrying more women, and he is marrying young women, and they might get pregnant. But
That's the
because
point,
Muhammad,
right?
after all the women he married, did you ask yourself why only one woman she gave birth to Muhammad?
Old woman given 6 children and others? No. How is it
Nobody,
possible? They are all young.
nobody. This is the question. Why? Okay, if Khadija, she have those children. Let us say the Muslims, they say they are the children of Khadija. But then how come Aisha should not have a children? Zainab, she did not have a children. Hafsa should not have a children. All the women Muhammad he married from, none of them was able to give him either a daughter or a child. Correct?
But what about Maria?
And all the confirmation, they confirmed that this is not his son. Even Aisha, she confirmed that his son. Umar al-Khattab, he went to kill Ibn Jurayj, who is the cousin of Mary the cook, because they said to him, obviously the guy he looked like, the child he looked like him. So Umar, he went there to kill him, but the guy, he said, showed him that he have no penis, which mean which mean Muhammad, he cut the penis of the slave.
And can you show me this reference, please?
We don't want to change the topic now. We can make a video about it, specific video about it, so you can collect the whole thing. You see, the topic today is about a human sacrifice. I want to focus on it, but we
this
can.
is important. This I know. I'm sorry, I changed your topic, but I need to find. Do you have such video in YouTube?
I'm sure, because I have thousands of videos. I don't know how many videos I have.
That's why I know it's hard to find it.
Yeah. Anyway, maybe if we finish this one, maybe I can get you some reference before we finish today.
Okay. Right? Thank you very much, my friend. Thank you.
All right.
Have a good time. Bye.
All right. Yeah, for sure. For sure, Muhammad, he don't have kids. The Muslims, they don't ask themselves simple questions. How Muhammad, he did marry all those women, only one woman, she gave him children, and they are females. All of them. Do you know how many women Muhammad he slept with? Let me see if I can find you the hadith right away. All right. Here we go. This is the reference, my friend. Go. But you need to translate it now. I don't know what to do. I mean, this is in Arabic. This is the book of Tafsir al-Quran by Al-Qummi. All right. It says, this is the chapter 49, verse number 6, came about supposedly about Mary the Copt. It says, Ya ayyuha alladhina amanu in ja'akum fasiqun binaba fatabayyanu. Oh, who you believe, if somebody bad, he came to you with bad news, investigate first, you know. And then what happened, you will see here, and that happened because Aisha, she said to the Prophet that Ibrahim, he is not from you, which means he is not your son. He is from Jurayj al-Qubti. He is from Jurayj, as I told you, al-Qubti. He is the cousin of Mary. فغضب رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم وقال لأمير المؤمنين عليه السلام. So the Prophet, he was angry, and he said to Ali, go and get me the head of this guy. Get me the head of Jurayj, who is a slave he owned. So Ali, he took the sword and he went to him, and then he said to him, I sacrifice myself by my sacrifice to you, my father and my mother, O Prophet of Allah. I'm going to do it. Let me go. Then he went to this guy and he wanted to kill him. And then it says, فجاء أمير المؤمنين عليه السلام إلى مشربة إبراهيم. So he came to the room where Ibrahim was, which means Mary the Copt. And then so he jumped over, and then he found Ibn Jurayj, and Ibn Jurayj, he ran away. and he jumped into a palm tree. Then he get close to him. He said to him, get down. He said to him, please Ali, you know, for the sake of Allah, man, there's nobody here, why you want to do that? He said to him, inni majboob, which means his penis is cut off. Then he left up his dress to show him that he have no penis. Then Ali, he came back to the Messenger of Allah and he told him, this guy, he have no penis. Why Ali, she is saying to him, why Aisha, she is saying to him that this is not your son, this is the son of Jurayj, because the guy, he don't look like him at all, and she knew that Muhammad is a potent man, he cannot have kids. And the same story, by the way, goes for the guy who accused Muhammad that he have his penis is not functioning, you know. If you go to the end of the Quran, you go to the chapter of Al-Kawthar, you will see that the people, they accuse him, and Allah, he promised him a river of sperm in paradise. The Muslim, they say, this is not a sperm, this is a river. A guy accusing a guy that his penis is not functioning. What is the fountain and what is the river will be given to him? I mean, somebody accused me that my penis is not working, you promise me a river for that? What is the connection? Any Muslim can give me the connection? From his narration, the authority of Abbas said that the interpretation of Allah saying, Lu, we have given you abundance, Lu, we have given you the abundance, he says, he have given you, O Muhammad, abundant good, include the abundant good in the Quran. What does that mean? Nothing. And then he referred Al-Kawthar is a river in paradise. Muhammad will get a river in the what he would do with the river in the paradise? Oh, the river for Muhammad alone, what he would do with it? The guy is accusing him that his penis is not working. Allah, he responds saying, I will give you a river. What is the connection? Imagine somebody accused you that you have no teeth, and then Allah, he says to you, I will give you an apple. Okay, what? Why he want to give him a river? If you go to verse number 3, you will see the guy saying it clearly that you cannot have children. Lu is the insulter, the one who despise you. About what? That he don't have children. He will be without family. The guy, he have many children. What without family? The guy, he have a big family. He have many children. He will be without family, wealth, or any goodness. He will not be mentioned after his death. Well, obviously this is a lie, because you just made him eternal. You see, guys, how stupid the Quran. If this guy will not be mentioned after his death, so why we are talking about him now? Do you understand, people? Do you understand how stupid this is? How the Quran said that he will not be mentioned after his death, and we are talking about him now. We are talking about who? We are talking about the guy who insulted Muhammad. So how he will not be mentioned? You just made him, you just made every stupid Muslim in the world mention him every time he pray and read the Quran. Yet he says he will not be mentioned. You are right. Do you see do you see when a stupid person speak what he do? He do poo-poo. This is poo-poo. It's the same as Muhammad when he said, Allah, he said to me, he refrained to give Quran. But you told us that the Quran is a miracle itself. How he refrained? By the second he said to you, we refrain from making miracles. He just made a miracle, because supposedly the Quran, anything in the Quran is a miracle. It's the same as the Quran. It says to us that or the Muslim, they say to us that Muhammad, the angel came to him and the angel said to him, read, and the prophet said to him, I cannot read. What? What he said to him? I cannot read? Are you sure? When the angel came to Muhammad and he said to him, read, and Muhammad said to him, I cannot read. I want to ask the Muslims here, who is the stupid in this story, Allah or Muhammad? Don't Allah knows that Muhammad cannot read? The answer yes, he know. Okay, then why he says to him, read? I can accept this story to be true if Allah said to him, read, and the guy cannot read, so Allah made him read because it's a miracle. But Allah, he said to him, read, but still the guy cannot read. So what the point? Hello?
Christian Prince, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I disturb you again. It's my really important question. Who is this children's father? Real father, Hatija or Maria? Who's the father?
You know, the slaves, they used to sleep with each other. I mean, they live alone, and whoever sleep around, I mean, those are slaves. They have different life. They have different slave. They live together in one house. Depend in the wealth of the person, and they sleep around. Nobody knows. Nobody care because they are slaves.
I heard that before marriage, Muhammad with Hatija, she was pregnant, and that's why she suddenly married with Muhammad. Is it true?
It doesn't matter. I don't really care for this really. But what I know,
there is such information.
Yeah, but what is important is that even the marriage of Muhammad to Khadija was a fraud. All the reference says that Khadija, she made her father drunk.
I know.
And
I know this.
in order to make him think that he agreed to marry Muhammad to her, because Muhammad was from a bad family, not as the Muslim they say he was from a noble family, the leader of Quraysh, blah 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 blah. It is the opposite, to the point that the father of Khadija, he says, no way over my dead body. So what Khadija she did, she made him drunk. When he's drunk, she and Muhammad, they changed his clothes. When he woke up in the morning, he said, why I'm wearing those clothes? Because those are the clothes they wear when there's an occasion like marriage or wedding, expensive clothes. You know, those people are Bedouin, they live in the desert, so they don't wear the expensive ones except there is a occasion for it. So they leave always daily clothes for work, for etc., and clothes which is for special occasion. So when he woke up in the morning, he said, why I'm wearing those clothes? She said, you forgot yesterday you married me to Muhammad. So even the marriage of Muhammad was a fraud. All right, my friend, please don't call me now. Let me finish my topic, because we will keep yeah, let me know later. Maybe you can ask me in the text. If I can take the question, I will take it. If as long it's out of the topic, please don't call me unless it is the topic. All right,
okay, thank you very much, brother. Bye-bye.
When we finish, guys, we say, okay, we are done. If you have a question, let me know. All right, let us finish this. Allah said to Muhammad, read. Remember the Quran says Iqra, which means the one is talking really is Allah. Muhammad received the order through the angel, but yet the Muslim, they say this is inspiration, which is false. But the one who said the order Iqra is Allah. Okay, Allah saying to Muhammad, read. And Muhammad, he says to him, I cannot read. How stupid that is. Allah saying to Muhammad, read, but he gave him no paper. Did Allah give Muhammad paper? Which is in the case here, Jibreel. Did he give him a paper? No. Did he give him a book? No. So why he says to him, read? Muhammad, actually here the question should not be saying, I cannot read. He should say to him, read what? Because where is the paper in your hand at least? And actually this is what it says in Arabic, but the Muslims are stupid, do not know how to read Arabic. In Arabic it says ma ana biqari, I am reading what? In Arabic does not say I cannot read. That's a false translation. But the Muslim, they took it in this meaning that he said I cannot read, because it might make Same meaning in the same time, but obviously it make more sense if he says ma ana biqari, what I'm going to read. And that is the more clause in the Arabic language. I'm going to read what? You see, the word read is you seeing something and you read it with your eyes, not reciting. If the angel was saying to Muhammad recite, then why Muhammad he says to him I cannot recite? Because the second you say the word recite, you just said what he said, which means you did recite it already. You know what I mean? If the word here recite, and look here, the first translation they say recite, that's a lie, because if he said to him recite, then why Muhammad saying to him I cannot recite, I cannot read? Well, he just said the word recite. Oh, what he said to him, one word recite. Muhammad saying to him I cannot say the word recite. It's a stupid religion, a stupid cult. It doesn't matter where you go, you will find poo-poo. This is the cult of poo-poo. Poo-poo all over. Poo-poo all over. Same time the word recite is you saying something is in your memory. What recite? And what is the connection between the word recite and I am not lettered? And then to make it more horrible, the angel he took him and he pressed him so hard. Why? I mean, what the purpose of this squeezing? The angel he hoped that there is a mayonnaise will come out of Muhammad. Maybe the angel he hoped if I press him like that, almost I killed him, he will learn how to recite. Stupid story. It is totally stupid story, but Muhammad he was trying to copy a story from the Bible. Who is the person who struggled with the angel of God? Even the Muslim Muhammad himself later he quote, but he changed the name. Supposedly Jacob he was wrestling with God, right? God he came to him, or he sent an angel in the shape of a man, and supposedly he struggled with Jacob, and that is where we see here the story. Muhammad saying that he hold me so hard, so he's struggling with him, and he's telling him to read. Muhammad trying to say I am the same as Jacob, and he's trying to fabricate a story to make it close to the story of Jacob, but it doesn't work. Yes, Ahmed.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. What do you want to say to us, Ahmed? So you said you don't believe in the hadith, right?
Yeah, I don't believe in the hadith.
Okay, the Quran says you Muslim you should practice muta. You said you don't believe in the hadith. Do you practice muta?
No, I don't practice Mata. I'm not Shia. Never
So,
been Shia.
but you, who said this is for the Shia? This is for the Sunni. Quran is the book of the Shia or the Sunni?
No, I didn't think the Quran speaks of Mota or promotes Mota.
Oh no, the Quran speak about the Mut'ah, chapter 4, verse number 24, my friend. You can open it right now and you can read it for us.
Right. 424.
Yeah?
Let's see. My system is a little slow.
Okay.
424.
Yeah.
Let's see what it says.
Is 424 about the Mut'ah or it's about what?
And prohibited are you married women except those your right hand possesses, the decree of Allah upon you, and lawful to you are beyond these, that you seek them with gifts from your property, desiring chastity, not unlawful sexual intercourse. For whatever you enjoy of marriage from them, give them their due compensation as an obligation. Well, I know this verse speaks of istamtatum, what God says, what you have already enjoyed, because you have not paid them in the past. So what you have already enjoyed, you should
Okay,
pay them now.
let us Ahmad, let us not to waste your time and my time.
Yeah, sure.
Do you accept any scholar to explain this verse?
Pardon?
Which
Sorry?
scholar you like us to read from to explain this verse?
I
Because
believe in any scholar.
you
There's
don't
one
believe any
Quran.
scholar, so all the scholars agree with the Christian Prince, and then nobody agree with you. Are you saying that to me?
Well, that's different. I believe in the Quran.
No, no,
and
no,
that's
no,
it.
no. Don't tell me that's different. When I say to you, name for me one Muslim scholar, he agree with you. I'm not asking you to believe in something. I'm asking you just to name. Don't tell me that all the Muslims in the world, there's not a single person agree with you.
Well,
how come all the scholars of Islam agree with me, but none of the scholars of Islam agree with you?
those who
Okay, hold on. I will speak for you. Don't speak. Don't speak. How
look,
come Al-Jalalain agree with me, don't agree with you? Okay. How come Ibn Kathir agree with me, don't agree with you? How come Al-Qurtubi agree with me, don't agree with you? How come Ibn Abbas, the cousin of the Prophet, agree with me? When you speak about religion, my friend, you have to give me proofs and reference. You don't tell me I never heard of religion. Only one person. None of the scholars agree with him. I mean, you are the only scholar who knows better than Islam. All the Muslim scholars, all of them, they are stupid, and you are the only one who knows what this verse means.
yeah, they're stupid. Arabs are stupid people. They don't even know anything
They are
about
stupid people. I agree with you. But what is your proof that this is not about muta? I agree with you. All Muslims are stupid, including you.
Has been used many times in the Quran. Allah also says
My friend, you want the argument. You say they are stupid. There's no way a human being, he have a brain, he will believe that God will give him version because he pray for him. Only stupid people believe in that, and you believe in that. Now listen.
Allah says in the Quran that
what is your proof? Let us not to waste time. Let us not to waste time. What is your proof that this is not about muta?
This is not about muta. It's just about enjoyment between husband and wife. You should pay the wife for the enjoyment you had.
You have to pay the wife for enjoyment. Guys, did you hear it? You have to pay the wife for enjoyment. Why? She is a hooker? Why you pay the women for sex? Why you pay this wife? If she is a wife, why you need to pay her for the enjoyment?
TP, if you had a wife, you never.
My friend, I don't pay my wife if I have a wife, because if I paid her, she will kick my ass out of the house. She is not a whore. A woman, there's no woman, she respect herself. She will accept to get paid because you enjoyed her. Only prostitution people do that. Why you need to pay a woman for enjoying her sexual entertainment? Why you need to pay her?
Gave her any gift or anything?
Huh?
You never gave her a gift.
I'm not married anyway. But if I am married, if I gift, this is not about a gift. It says you spend your money on her. Because of what? Because you enjoyed her. This is what you just read that for us yourself. Why you are gift? If I give a gift, my friend, if I give to a human being a gift, I'm not going to give it in return of sex. The second you give a woman a gift of return of sex, that means she is a whore.
Well, it's partnership. Husband and wife, they live
together. My friend, this is not, a husband and wife should not give a gift to each other as a return. It's not as a return.
Well, this
wife and husband, they share together the ownership of what they have. If I give her a gift, it's not about a payment. The Quran says, my friend, it says, listen. Do you know what the word ujurahunna mean? Ujurahun. What ujurahunna mean?
No, I don't know.
Ujur in Arabic mean wages. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Okay. When you pay somebody wages, what does that mean?
Well, that's right. You have to pay them.
No. No problem. If I pay somebody, if I pay you wages, what does that mean? It means you work for me. Is that mean you work for me? Correct? You work for me. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Now when I pay the women wages, that means she worked for me. What is the business she did for me? This woman, the first Quran here speak about what? Enjoying her vagina. So you pay her wages for what?
For being your wife. She's your wife.
No, for enjoying it.
Yeah, enjoying it. Yeah, I agree with you.
Okay,
But you have
enjoying what? What is enjoying it mean? فما استمتعتم به ما استمتعتم به
they have
به
enjoyed a
what?
lot
The
of they
vagina.
have
So
enjoyed a
you
lot.
pay
That's
them
just
wages,
an
you pay them wages because they took off their panties.
well, CB, that's your
My friend
understanding.
Ibn Abbas is the cousin of Muhammad. Do you think he's a liar?
I don't think Ibn Abbas ever existed. All of these characters are
Ah,
imaginary.
guys, Ibn
Never
Abbas does not
existed.
exist. Okay, so if you think Ibn Abbas never been exist, how you know Muhammad was exist anyway?
Well, the Quran says he existed.
Where the Quran says he was
Okay,
existed?
then
Where?
CP, I have just one simple question
Okay,
for
hold
you.
on, hold on,
Simple.
hold on, hold on. Show me one
Even the
proof.
small.
Show
I'll
me
give
one
up.
proof.
I'll
Show,
give up
show me
my
one
faith.
proof from the Quran that Muhammad is exist.
Allah speaks to Muhammad. There's chapter Al Muhammad.
Where? Where?
I think that's chapter 47, Surah Al Muhammad.
My friend, this is the name of Muhammad. Is that his name?
Yes, that is his name.
Okay, so
Muhammad.
how Muhammad he said that supposedly there's a guy will come. Jesus said there's a guy will come after me. His name is Ahmad. His name is Muhammad or Ahmad?
Both of them mean the same. It means
Ah, thank you very much. You just fell in the trap. So it's a meaning, it's a title, it's not a name. Because if
Yeah.
my name, no. If my name is a Christian Prince, you cannot say something else unless it is not really a name, it's just a sentence, means something. So you just said Ahmad and Muhammad have the same meaning. So this is not his name. So who is the name we are talking about? Who is the person we are talking about? You do not know. Or what you know, there is a person who they call him the praised one. How Muhammad is a man, but he is the praised one? Explain to me.
Muhammad does not mean a praised one.
So what does it mean?
Does a
Hold on,
mushrik
hold on.
mean?
So what
Mushrik means one
Muhammad
who
mean? What Muhammad
associates.
mean? What Muhammad mean?
means one who does hamd, one who praises God.
Muhammad mean the one who praised God?
Yes, what does mushrik mean?
Where do you get this
word.
from? Where do you get this from? Where do you get this from?
Quran?
Where do you
What
get
does
this from? Where do you
what
get this
does
from? Where do you get
mu'min
this
mean?
from? Do you
What
speak
does
Arabic?
mushrik
Do you
mean?
speak Arabic? Do you
Same
speak
word
Arabic?
for
What
Muhammad.
do you speak Arabic?
No, I don't speak Arabic.
Okay, how you came then that Muhammad mean the one who praised God?
What does mushrik mean, since it's a similar word?
The one who associate God with God.
Muhammad means one who does hamd, one who praises God.
Not true. Ahmad is the one who do hamd. Muhammad is the one who people praise him, not he is the one who praise.
Okay,
He is the
then
praised one.
According to your logic, what does the word mushrik means? What does mu'min means?
My friend, you don't speak Arabic, so don't question things have nothing to do with our topic.
Well,
I
that's
told you
fine.
mushrik.
If it
What
comes
is the
to Arabic,
connection
because
between
that's
mushrik and Muhammad?
Arabic.
Muhammad is a continual act of somebody people they keep praising him. The Muhammad, Mahmud. Who is it? Is it one of your prophet name Mahmud?
No, his name is Muhammad.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay. What if I show you right now a list of 99 names for your prophet?
99 names.
99 names.
From which book?
Let's see. Here we go. Read with me carefully. I will show it in the screen.
Yeah.
And you tell me if I am telling the truth. Muhammad, highly praised. This is the Muslim translation, not me. This is your Muslim website. Ahmad, most commendable. Hamid, praising. Mahmud, praised. Qasim, Aqib, Fatih, Shahid, Hashir, Rashid, Mashhud, Bashir, Nazir, Da'in, Shafin, Hadin, Mahd, Mahin, Munjin, Nahin, Rasul, Nabi, Ummi, Tahami, Hashimi, Abtahi, Aziz, Haris. All those names, 99 names, all of those are the names of Muhammad. So who was Muhammad?
That's absolute nonsense, not 99
My friend,
names.
nothing in Islam makes sense. Don't tell me this doesn't make sense. I know Islam does not make sense, but this is your religion.
Well, I don't agree with these people who've written.
Who care if you agree or not? I don't agree too. So now we are me and you don't agree about Islam. Islam is so me and you now we agree. Islam does not make sense. Thank you very much. Now we go back. Where is the proof that Muhammad is exist? You do not give me a proof.
CP, since you go with the scholars, I have a question for you. Simple question. 47, chapter number 47, verse number 13. Explain this verse to me. According to the scholars,
What
since
is
you have studied Islam,
according
because
to
I'm
the
looking for the
scholars?
explanation for
No,
that
no, no, no.
verse.
Hold on, hold on. What verse in the Bible? What?
47, 13, chapter number
Read it for
47.
us. Read it
number
for us.
13.
Read it for us. What it says.
Let me open it up. Okay, the verse was, and how many a city was stronger than your city, Makkah, which drove you out? We destroyed them, and there was no helper for them. What is the understanding for this verse?
What does
Since
have to
the
do with my
Arabs know the
topic? Why you
history
why you
and
why you
hadith,
are changing? I mean, look, guys, look at the stupidity of Islam. What this verse have to do with all the topic we spoke for the last 30 minutes? Be honest with me. Why you are trying to change the topic? What this have to do with everything we said?
well, CP, have answered your questions
No,
for
you
now.
answered
I don't
nothing. We
dispute
did not
those
come to
made.
a conclusion. I got you busted. You have no idea what to say, and now you jump to a verse have nothing to do. Read the verses before it and the verse after it. It says to you what happened. Why is so hard for you to understand? Read the holy chapter. I mean, only this verse is the problem for you.
No, I'm just asking you a question.
No, no, no. You're not asking me a question. You are changing the topic.
Since you believe that I do not
My
follow any
friend, no,
scholar
you are changing the
and
topic. You call me supposedly to talk about what you believe. Now you
yeah.
quote for me from the Old Testament, little tiny verse says what this is about. You can go right now, search in Google and see what the Christians say about this.
This is not Old Testament, this is the Quran.
No, no, no. What a Quran? What Quran? I did not hear you. What you said?
The verse I just recited is from the Quran, not from the Old Testament.
I did not hear you very well. I thought you are talking about the Old Testament. I don't know.
No.
What? Say again. I don't know. I don't hear you guys. What he's saying?
It's chapter number 47, verse number 13.
Chapter number 47,
verse number 13.
Okay, what is verse saying? Tell me.
I'll read it again for you. And how many a city was stronger than your city, Makkah, which drove you out? We destroyed them, and there was no helper for them. So what is the understanding of this verse?
I don't know. You tell me. What is that?
No, I'm asking you.
No, you are the one who knows. I mean, you are the one who asked you are the one who read the verse. What you get from this?
According to the history, the Arab history written by the Arab Sunnis, Muhammad never left Makkah or Medina since he became prophet, and he just died in Makkah, and that's it. And he never went to any other city, and no other city was destroyed by God. But this verse says, those cities other than Makkah and stronger than Makkah drove you out, and God destroyed them completely. We do not find anything in the hadiths regarding this verse, or if we want to understand this
okay,
verse.
so you are saying there's no other cities was destroyed.
Some other cities were destroyed. Big cities, bigger than Makkah.
Okay.
Stronger than Makkah. They were destroyed by God just for making Prophet leave. He was preaching Islam. He was not allowed to preach, and he was asked to leave, and they drove him out. And Allah destroyed those cities completely. We do not find this in the hadith. I mean, you can open the verse and
I'm still not getting your point. So you are saying the Quran is a corrupt book?
No, that hadith is corrupt. A hadith is dishonest, invented. So that's why I want you to look at the verse. If you want the number, I'll give you the number again. So it will be much easier for both of us.
The Quran is true, the hadith is corrupt. Why?
Well, because the Quran speaks of an event that Allah has destroyed cities, those who drove Muhammad out. Okay. And the hadith never speak of any such cities, that any city was destroyed, or so. That's what my point is.
So the Quran speak about Allah destroying cities of those who drove Muhammad out of that city, right?
Yeah, like maybe some big city in
Okay, let me ask you a question then. Was Mecca destroyed?
No, Makkah was not destroyed, and the verse does not speak of Makkah being destroyed.
So no, you just said the verse saying that the cities who drove Muhammad out, Allah destroyed them.
Yeah.
Okay. So Makkah was one of them, isn't it?
But Makkah was not destroyed. But Makkah is not included.
My friend, why Makkah is not included?
Well, because Makkah was later on conquered by Prophet. Makkah was to be conquered.
My friend, you just
That is
said,
where
you just said,
God is.
you just said that the cities who drove Muhammad away, they
Yeah.
are destroyed.
Yes, other than Makkah. That's what the verse
Well, there is
says
no
as
other
well.
city other than Mecca. There's other city. That means the Quran is lying. Which city drove Muhammad away?
Islam spread in all of Middle East.
Hold on, hold on. No, no, no. This is not Muhammad. Talking about the person of Muhammad. Which city drove Muhammad away except Mecca? There's no other city.
Well, the city is not named.
My
The Quran.
friend. You see, you put yourself in trouble. In the beginning, I thought you are asking about the Old Testament, and
Yeah.
now you are talking about the Quran, and you are quoting for me a verse saying that there is no other city more strong than the city which I destroy the people of that. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, which city Allah destroy the people for kicking Muhammad out? Muhammad was not kicked out from anywhere in the Middle East because simply he never lived there except in Mecca or Yathrib, two cities.
Well, that's what the Hadith says, but the Quran
No,
says.
my
even
friend. No, my friend. Hold on. Don't tell me the Hadith, the Quran does not say. Well, if the Quran say, and then you cannot
Mm.
find that in the Quran, that means the Quran is not a perfect book. Because when the Quran speak about destroying city, but the Quran cannot provide us with the name of the city, it means there is something missing.
Well, I agree with the Quran. I will not go with the
My friend,
Hadiths.
I understand you agree with the Quran, but when I say to you, the Quran speak of city be destroyed, cities who kick Muhammad away.
Yeah.
Don't you think the Quran is missing the point by not listing the names of those cities? How people will know now what happened? I mean, why you are reporting for me the event which you cannot even list the names of those cities?
Well, Allah has not listed those cities. It's up to Allah.
Okay, Allah did not list the cities and the people did not list the city, which means there's no cities. Because there's no way that those people who they were attended in the time of Muhammad, they don't know the
Yes,
cities, and there's no
but see,
event,
the
and there's
point
no
is- the
event. And
point
I mean, let me ask you, what is the
Yeah.
point why Muslims will hide the names of those cities who Allah destroyed? There's no point, correct?
Yeah, there is a point. They will
Why?
hide.
Why? They are
They're going to give
they
Prophet
are
Muhammad
bad
a
Muslims.
merciful-
They are bad Muslims. All the Muslims are bad. Not even one of them remember or recite to us a story where one of those cities destroyed because they kicked Muhammad away. What is the benefit of the Muslims? All the Muslims in the time of Muhammad, they were bad and they are doing conspiracy against Islam.
Yeah, they're doing conspiracy against Islam.
Why they
They
will do
abuse-
that? Why? Okay, so now how you know that the Quran now you receive, which is
They
coming
abuse
from the same
Prophet
Muslims? Look
the
what you are
story of
doing, my friend. Look what you are doing. You are accusing the same ones who gave you the Quran to be doing conspiracy against Islam. So how you trust the
They
Quran? You
the
receive the
biggest
Quran
enemies
you
of
receive today is coming from who? The Quran you have in your hand is coming from who?
Quran came from Allah. Allah is the one who is guarding the Quran.
That's not true. That's not true. The Quran never received by Allah. If you open the Quran right now in front of you, you will see it says in page number A that this Quran is according to recitation of all the way to Muhammad and then to Jibreel. Okay, now all those names, the 8 or 9 names in the beginning until we arrive to Muhammad, including Hafs and Asim. Hafs accused by Muslim to be a fraud and a thief. Asim accused to be a fraud and a thief and a liar. And any hadith come from Asim and from Hafs, both are rejected, for they are
All
liars.
the hadiths are
Okay.
lies.
Hold on. Let me show you the stupidity in Islam. How you refuse this person to give you a hadith, but you accept him to give him Quran?
I don't get it.
This Hafs is accused by Muslim to be a fraud. You are reading the Quran right now. The Quran you have is according to the recitation of Hafs. Hafs is the son of Asim, his stepson. Asim is accused to be a fraud too. So now we have the last two sources of the Quran, which you Muslims are reciting right now, coming from two fraud people. How do you trust it? His hadith is not accepted. Asim, any hadith is coming from Asim is rejected. Any hadith is coming from Hafs is rejected. Why? Because he's a fraud, he's a liar. Okay, so he's a fraud, he's a liar. We take his Quran. We reject his hadith. We accept his Quran.
Why would you take his Quran?
And you tell me why you take his Quran. You tell me why you are taking his Quran. This is
No,
the Quran.
Quran is
This is the
Quran's-
Quran of Hafs, my friend. This is not the Quran of Uthman. The one who gave you this Quran is not Uthman. Is the recitation of Hafs, which means Hafs can change, play whatever he wants. So how we can trust? How we can trust? Okay, you just hold on. You are the one who said, listen, you are the one who said, you all those who exist in the time of Muhammad, they are doing something bad against Islam. So the hadith is not trustworthy and it's bad. Okay, but the hadith is collected almost in the same time of the Quran being collected.
No, Quran was written by Prophet.
Where is the book of Muhammad? Do you have it?
No, I don't have it.
So what
but
do you mean
it's-
here? It's written by a prophet.
it's
What are you
been
talking?
written by
If
Muhammad
it's
himself.
written by the prophet, why you are saying in that Quran you have? It says this Quran is written according to recitation of Hafs, according to recitation of Asim.
No,
Recitation,
it's written by Muhammad,
my
not
friend.
by-
It says there according to the recitation of Hafs, according to recitation of Asim, according to recitation of etc. 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 So you don't have a book, you have recitation. If you have a book, you do not need all those recitation. You say this is the Quran according to the Prophet Muhammad, and that's it. But because,
Recitation has-
my friend, you don't have the book of listen. You don't
Yeah.
have the book of Uthman. You don't have the book of Muhammad. You have recitation of many people who came long after Muhammad. Asim Asim and Hafs exist more than 200 years after Muhammad.
Is Tashkil part of the Quran? Did Allah reveal the
No,
Quran with Tashkil?
No, there is no tashkil and there is no dots.
Well, the dots were there, I believe, because without dots,
No, there was no
you can
dots.
write
No,
Arabic.
there was no dot.
Arabic
Those
would make
are
no sense.
those
You
are
can't read
addition.
Arabic with
Those
the
are
dots.
addition by a guy. He is not even an Arab. The one who add the dots and add the vowels to the Arabic letters is not even an Arab, and that make the Quran more stupid because how you can read it? You just said it's impossible to read Arabic without the dots, and
Yeah,
that will,
without the dots, it's
and-
not even possible even for an Arab.
it's sure. Yeah, you are right. This is why how we can know. Not only this. What if I show you that your prophet? Listen. If
But don't you
have you
have
ever
to
heard
vowels?
Ahmed, have you ever heard of somebody, did you see, with my respect to all people, did you see somebody he have because he's old he lost his teeth?
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah.
do you think somebody he lost his teeth can recite Quran correctly?
No, it'll be a little difficult.
Okay, guys, did he say it's going to be difficult? Do you know that Muhammad he have no teeth?
Come on, CP.
Huh?
Why do this to me? I mean,
My friend,
just
my
can't
friend,
stop.
my friend, all Islamic books confirm that Muhammad, his teeth was broken. All his the first, all the cabinet from top and down are broken.
Maybe let me
The pagans they throw a rock at Muhammad, and because of that Muhammad he lost all his teeth. So how you can learn Quran from a guy he cannot recite Arabic words correctly?
Yeah, the pagans in Taif, I believe.
Huh?
Pagans in Taif, right?
It doesn't matter where, my friend. They broke his teeth.
Listen, CP, let me tell you something. Just listen.
No, you listen. Did they break his teeth or not?
Hmm? No, no.
Guys, read with
that's
me.
nonsense.
Read with me, guys. Read with me. Read with me. On the day of Ahad, this is in the beginning of Islam. It's not even like after in the beginning. This is the beginning of the Quran. In the day of Ahad, a molar of the messenger of Allah, SWA, was broken and he was wounded. Blood started pouring down of his face. And we can find you from the book of As-Sirah, the book of Al-Bidayah and Nihaya, Ibn Kathir, everywhere. The teeth of Muhammad is gone. How this guy can recite Quran? Let me recite to you the Quran the same as Muhammad without teeth. How you can do the Quran?
CP, can I say something?
No,
Just
you tell me, be honest with me. How somebody he lost all his teeth, he can give you Quran of Allah? Why Allah at least give? How come Allah did not protect his teeth? I mean,
CP, that
you are
Islamic
the one who
history, the
said,
books
look, listen,
that are written by
there
the
was
kuffar
no
who
dots.
liberated Islam.
There was no
And
dots.
these
There was no
teaching,
dots.
they made him
My
a
friend,
pedophile. They
sometime
made him,
your
do
voice
deceit.
goes. I don't hear you. Your voice is cutting from my side. I'm not sure why. I don't understand you.
Okay.
You know in Islam the Arabic has no dots, have no vowels, and we have a prophet he lost all his teeth. How in the world you Muslim can understand what he's saying? I have hard time to understand Zakir Naik who have full teeth. How we
Listen
can
to you.
understand the prophet? He's
Even
reciting a language, reciting the words of God, but yet he have no teeth.
CP, the non-Muslims infiltrated Islam and invented hadiths and history. It's all a lie.
My friend, all of Islam is a lie. I agree with you. I mean, who? Okay,
And everything
but
is a lie.
by
Even
saying
kafir is
that,
written by the
look,
devils.
Ahmad, by saying that, you told me in the text you pray 5 times, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, where in the Quran it says you pray 5 times?
Which salah is missing? Fajr, Zuhar,
My
Asr?
friend,
Do you think Maghrib is missing?
where in the
Maghrib.
Quran? Where in the Quran it says you pray 5 times?
It doesn't say anywhere. It doesn't even
So
say
why you
pray
are praying?
one time.
So why you are praying 5 times?
Because it mentions in various timings that at this time you have to pray. At this time you
Where
have
it's
to pray.
mentioned? Where it's mentioned? Where?
Like, let me give you a surah.
Hmm.
It's 1778.
Okay. What 1778 says? Go read.
Gives you even how long your salah should be.
My friend, just
The
tell me.
Maghrib salah it speaks of. The Maghrib, which you think
Okay.
is missing from the 5.
Okay.
Yeah, which is extra.
Okay,
other
show
than
me
the
now.
third one.
I'm waiting for you to show me where in the Quran it says 5 times to pray.
1778, should I read it to you?
Read it for me. Yeah, go ahead.
Establish salah at the decline of the sun until the darkness of the night, and
Okay.
also the Quran of dawn. Indeed, the recitation of the dawn
Okay,
is
how
our
many
witness.
times? Okay, how many times based on this verse? Nowhere. It doesn't say even 1 time.
It says from decline of the sun until the
That's
darkness.
not a time. That's
one
not a time.
And then
Okay,
recitation
from
of
the time
dawn,
you wake up to the time you sleep Muslim, you pray all day long? Tell me
No,
how,
no.
where in the
From the
Quran,
decline of
my
the
friend,
sun,
my
when sun
friend,
starts
let me
to
teach you, let
decline.
me teach you your religion. You do not know. In your religion,
What?
the Quran says clearly that you pray only 3 times. Read with me carefully.
Yeah.
This is your Quran, and this is not my. You can give me your own translation as you wish. Which translation you like?
You can go with Sahih International since it's
Whatever.
easy.
Okay. وأقم الصلاة طرفي النهار وزلفى من الليل. Chapter 11, 114. Read for me the translation you wish.
Sorry, I don't see the translation on the screen.
No, you read for me. In this website, they have only 4. They have Yusuf Ali Shakir, Biktal, Mohsen. You choose
Which one is it? Chapter,
Sahih.
which one?
Huh?
Which chapter?
11, 114.
11, 114.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay, it says, and establish prayer at the 2 ends of the day and at the approach of the night. Indeed, good deeds do away with misdeeds. This is
Okay.
a reminder for
How
those.
How many time those will make? The 2 end of the day and the approach of the night. How many time they will make?
3.
Huh?
3.
Okay, thank you. So it's 3 times.
Then what about 17, 18, where it
It doesn't
says,
say. The one you choose for me. It doesn't say anything. There's nowhere in the
establish
Quran, my
prayer
friend,
at
my
the
friend, my
time
friend, my
of
friend.
the
Are you saying to me in the Quran one verse saying 5 and one verse saying 3?
Okay, what do you think about Surah Al-Mudassar? Yeah,
My
you have
friend.
Mudassar.
No, let us make it clear. Are you saying there's verses in the Quran saying 5 times and there's verses in the Quran saying you pray 3?
What do you think about chapter Al-Mudassar?
Don't tell me don't think. Answer the question. Are you trying to
Yes.
say to me, to prove to me that a verse in the Quran say you should pray 3 times, other verse saying you should pray 5 times? Either you say yes or you say no, it's 3.
Well, if you calculate how
Don't
many
tell me,
times
well,
it comes
here we go back.
six.
Well, if you calculate, you give me the answer. Are you trying to say to me one verse in the Quran says, you just admitted that this verse it says it 3 times, everybody heard you now, and you are trying to quote for me other verses. Now, is the other verses will help you to prove to me that you should pray 5 times? Yes, this is what you are trying to do. So now we can come to a conclusion that your Quran is a book of contradiction. One verse it says confirming that it's 3 times you pray, and other verses saying you pray 5 times.
And then there's a 6th time as well if you read Surah Al-Mudassar.
My friend, so give me a conclusion. Is this verse is wrong?
No, the verses are correct.
Okay, is the other verses right?
Well, if you calculate the
Don't tell me if we calculate. You
You
keep saying if we calculate. Here the Quran is so clear. It says pray the 2 end of the day and the approach of the night. We ask you how many time that will make. You said 3. Thank you very much. So now this verse in the Quran confirmed that a Muslim prayer is going to be 3 times. Thank you. Now the other verses you quote for me, you keep saying 5 and 6. Maybe we'll get 7. So now, is this verse is the one we should follow, or the verses you are saying they are making it even 6?
We should follow all the verses.
All right.
If we
Now,
combine all of them, we get
I
6.
challenge you in the front of everybody to show me one verse says you pray 5 times. If you show
There's
me
no
that, I
verse.
will apologize from you.
There is no verse.
Thank you very much. There's no verse says you pray 5 times. So why you pray 5 times?
Because the Quran gives timings.
The Quran does not
Salah.
give timing, as you see. You just told me it between
At
this,
two ends of
between this.
day,
Abdul, listen.
night.
It is between this time to this time, and it is a 3 time. I asked you, what does verse mean to you? You are the one who said to me it means 3 times. Correct?
According to the verse, it says 3 times.
All right.
Yeah,
Thank you very much. So it cannot be in more than 3 times. As long it's a clear. It says it is 3 times. It cannot be other options. That's it.
Okay, you want me to overlook rest of the Quran just
My
because
friend,
I have
look what we are
this
doing. Look
verse.
what we are doing. I asked you about the muta. You said the muta is not true.
Yeah.
All the Muslim understood that this verse is about the muta, and the hadith confirmed that. I asked you about how many times you pray in the Quran. You said this is not true. It is not. It's not 3 times. It's 5 times. Now I showed you the verse. You said it is saying 3 times. I ask you to show me. I ask you to show me. I ask you to show me one verse speaking about praying 5 times. You could not.
Yeah.
Why you are going by the assumption, not by the confirmation? This one is confirming to you that it is a 3.
Other verses are also confirmation that you should also pray
No,
in
no,
those times.
no, no. It does not confirm anything. It does not confirm anything.
Well, to you maybe it doesn't confirm anything, but
What do you mean to me?
no.
Not okay, no, it does not confirm to you, because you could not bring me one chapter in the Quran say you pray 5 times.
There's no such verse which says pray 5 times. You have to calculate them.
Okay, here we go. If we calculate them, that will make them according to you 5, but here it says a 3.
Yeah, but what if you calculate Surah Al-Mudassar as well?
My
What
friend,
happens then?
let us say for the sake of argument, we calculate all of them and we come to a conclusion that Allah, He said, pray 100 times. What we will do with this verse saying that you pray 3 times only? What we will do with this?
Well, the verse is just incomplete without rest of the Quran.
My friend, what complete? Here is saying you pray the 2 end of the day and the approach of the night. Is simple, it's clear.
What should I do with another verse that's giving me some other timing? What should I do with that verse?
That means there is a contradiction. If there is
Why
any.
not combine them?
If there is any, but I don't see in any verse where it says any contradiction with this. I think they are the same. Where is the verses saying that you pray 5 times? You could not find it, because even if you calculate them, it doesn't say 5 times. It's 3 times.
Yeah, well, CP, no
So
comments.
you are following. You are. This is make it clear. You are following the hadith. You are not following the Quran. Let me ask you.
Yeah.
What is the practice a Muslim should not practice, which is coming from the hadith?
Pardon? Sorry, I don't get your question.
What is the practice you reject Muslims do, which you think it's coming from the hadith? Something Muslim they do, you think it is not should be to be followed in Islam.
Yeah, like the sunnah, like even in the salah, as soon as they go into sitting position, they start committing shirk. They start calling upon Muhammad, which is a shirk, which they should not do.
What they do when they pray? What they say?
As soon as they sit in the salah, they say Attahiyatu lillahi wa salawatu wa tayyibatu. That's fine. Assalamu alayka ayyuhan nabiyyu. That means salam to you, Prophet.
Okay, and
that's shirk. That's it.
So if you say Assalamu alayka ayyuhan nabi, this is shirk.
Yeah, Assalamu alayka ayyuhan nabi.
Why? So okay, hold on. If Allah Himself He pray on Muhammad and He salute Muhammad, so why that is shirk? Well, Allah is not doing shirk.
Allah can say that because the prophets are alive in heaven. Allah is in contact with them, and secondly, Prophet was alive.
What do you mean? What do you mean, my friend? My friend. When Allah He said, Allah He ordered the Muslims in the Quran to pray and to salute Muhammad.
Where does He say that?
Okay, here we go. If we go, and Allah wa malaikatahu yusalluna ala nabi.
Yeah, let's get to that verse. By the way, you asked me some questions some time ago, which I have an answer. I will.
Let us finish this and you can
Yeah,
إن
yeah,
الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها
yeah,
الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. Chapter
yeah.
33 verse number 56. Allah, he ordered you Muslims to pray on Muhammad and salute him. This is Quran.
That's a bad translation.
I know, I agree. This is not only bad translation, this is a false translation. I don't read
Yeah,
translation, I'm reading Arabic.
yeah.
Okay, and
According to Arab,
how you know that this is a false translation if you do not know Arabic?
just hold a second. I'm gonna do something. Okay, I'll translate the verse for you. It's
Okay, go ahead.
36, right?
Hmm.
Let me get the Arabic for you.
Hmm.
Inna Allah wa malaikatu yasalluna ala nabiyya ayyuhallazina amanu sallu alaihi wa sallimu taslima. Indeed, Allah and His angels are in contact with the Prophet. So you who have believed, contact the Prophet and submit and accept.
Contact. What are
Yeah.
you? Hold on.
What is
The word
connection?
yusalloon mean it came to be contact. What is that? Allah is calling his phone. What do you mean contact?
Allah and angels were in contact with the Prophet.
Okay, hold on. But where is the word contact coming from? The word in Arabic is yusalloon.
Yeah, yusallu, salat, sallu.
Okay, what
It means
salat mean?
contact.
What salat mean?
Allah is in contact with everybody.
My friend, salat does not mean contact. Salat mean pray.
Okay, I've got a verse for you. Just
Don't change.
second.
Don't change. Salat, it have one meaning, pray. And I can show you tons of verses in the Quran saying the word salat. Always it's come and it mean pray. Do you agree?
Okay, CP, just listen to this. Ulaika alayhim salawatun min rabbihim wa rahmat.
Okay, so
What does it mean?
salawat, for those, there's a prayer to them from their Lord. Okay.
Allah prays to Allah. Does salawat on them.
Yes,
So
he pray
Allah
on
is
them.
actually
He pray on them.
praying-
Yes, yeah.
Allah is praying to them.
No, he is praying on salawatun alayhum. You said alayhum, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So
No. Yeah. Alayhim salawatun.
yeah, alayhim, which means there's a prayer on them, which means Allah, he prayed. Like the same one, Christians, like if you see Christians, they pray like he put his hand over your shoulder or over your head and he pray for you, so he pray on you. So Allah, he put his hand on you and he pray on you. How Allah he pray? How Allah he
God
pray?
prays to people.
How Allah he pray? If he is God,
It means Allah is in contact with them.
my friend, contact with them. What it says, you salli, salat. The word salat mean pray, and you are the one who said the translation is false. Ya ayyuha alladhina amanu. Hold on. Okay, let me ask you.
Yeah.
Is the Quran was made for a certain time or for all time?
All time.
All time. So you just said to me in the beginning, when you said that they are doing shirk when they say the salute to Muhammad, that how they can do that if Muhammad is dead, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. When Allah, he said to you in this chapter, Ya ayyuha alladhina amanu sallu alayhi wa sallimu taslima, all those who you believe, I will go with your translation, contact
Yeah.
him and salute him.
Yeah.
And you just said the Quran is for all time. Muhammad now is dead. How you can
This verse is not for
how
all
you can
time.
contact him
This verse
and
is
salute
not
him?
for all.
Huh?
But the Prophet is dead now.
You are the
The
one who
Quran
said,
also says
I
that
asked you a
those who
second
are
ago, is the Quran for all time or only for this time? You said for all time, remember?
I will answer you. Just let me say something. Allah also says in the Quran, when you go consult the Prophet, present him with charity, present him with something. Even if you don't, Allah has forgiven you. So what about that verse? How do I present Prophet the
It's very
charity?
simple. Your prophet is a thief. He is forcing you to pay him before you meet him.
Whatever the reason is, how can I pay him now according to the verse?
No, you cannot pay him now. You cannot pay him now. But Muhammad, he made
Same
that
way,
verse
I
to
cannot
use you at that
put him at-
time. You see,
Same way.
if Muhammad came back to life, he would be happy now to take money from you, no problem. But Muhammad at that time, this is the proof that Muhammad is a fabricator. Because why you need to pay a prophet of God to meet him in private?
Because he was doing God's work all the time. He was busy. He could not earn.
My friend, I'm busy
some money.
too. I'm busy too. Did you pay me to talk to me?
And Allah says Allah has
My friend,
forgiven
hold
you.
on, hold on. Did you
brought
pay
them.
me? Did you pay me? My name is a Christian Prince. Did you pay me to
Yes.
speak to me?
No.
Okay. Why I am not a prophet of God? I still do my service for free. Muhammad is a prophet for God. He need to be paid in order to speak to you.
It's not necessary.
What
It's
necessarily?
just a
No, it says, no, it says you should do that. You know, if you don't do that, okay, may Allah forgive you. He's made you feel that guilty to the point, okay, it's like you need to be forgiven now because you did not give me money, and you are the one who said that. Why somebody, in order to speak to a prophet, did Jesus get paid?
No.
Okay,
Just hold a second.
okay.
Uh,
So
just a second.
why Muhammad is asking for payment?
No, he's not asking for payment. It's Allah.
Allah. Why Allah? He is saying such a thing. I mean, what is the connection between guidance and asking? No, my friend, no, my friend, Allah, there's no way God will do that, because God in the Quran in chapter 36 verse number 21 says, ittabi'u man la yas'alukum ajra wa humul muhtadun. Chapter 36 verse number 21, it says, follow thee who ask you not for wages. The Quran says
Allah,
that. The Quran. Do you know he's talking about what? He's talking about the apostle of Jesus, specifically Paul and Peter and John, according to the Muslims. So Allah is saying, follow those, obey those, follow those who ask no reward of you.
Muhammad's not asking for a reward.
No, you have to pay him. He's asking. You have
It's
to pay
just
him,
charity
my friend.
and
What
service.
Muhammad will do with the money? I mean, hold on. If I say to a person, go and
Yeah.
make donation for the poor, you do not need to give me the money. Give it to the poor. Is Muhammad
was a
homeless?
God.
Is Muhammad
Muhammad
homeless?
was-
Is
Muhammad
Muhammad
was
homeless?
not-
My friend, it's so clear. You are the one who quote the verse for me. You need to give him something before you meet him, which means it's in return. In return
Yeah.
for a service. So this was a payment for him.
And Allah also says, if you do not pay, that's fine. Allah has already forgiven you. So
What do you mean it's not fair? You made them feel guilty now. He is saying to them, well, you know what? If you don't pay me, may Allah forgive you. You are making people feel guilty, so nobody will come to his house without bringing some zucchini with him.
Well, if Muhammad, he wouldn't have said that. He
My
said,
friend, why even Muhammad? Why Allah even is saying that to Muhammad? Muhammad, he will take the fifth from every attack. Muhammad will take the booty, the best of the booty. Muhammad be in favor in everything. Why Muhammad he need that? Why I cannot consult in the, did you notice it says if you cancel do consultation in private? In private. So who is the one will pay if it is a consultation in private? So Muhammad he made himself like a clinic. So anyone will come to me in a private. This is a private service. You have to give the prophet some money. Otherwise, it's not really appropriate. So now the Muslim, they heard that anyone who will come to the prophet, he will feel guilty. Even if you say to him, okay, well, if you don't have, I mean, obviously the one who don't have what he can do. So, but why a prophet of God, he insists that before you see him, you have to give him something.
Well, that's charity. What
is charity, my friend? Do you have? Okay. Are you saying to me, my moral is better than your prophet? I am a Christian prince. You don't need to pay me in order to talk to me. And I will not say to you, may God forgive you because you did not make a donation for me. I will not say that to you because this is an insult. I am humiliating you because you did not give me a donation. So you call me, you say to me, I say to you, did you give me donation? You say no. We say, okay, you know what? God, he says, who you believe, before you consult with a Christian prince, give him a donation. But if you don't, Allah may Allah forgive you. This is humiliating for you. I don't have money. Why you are mentioning that? A person who serves God, he should not ask for return. People, they do that voluntarily. You see, here we go. I am here sitting for how many hours? I have a donation. People, they make donation, but if they want, I don't keep saying, hey guys, I will not do if you don't donate for me. I will not talk to you if you don't donate for me. Do the
It's not
guy who
donate.
called me before you, he donate to me? No. The guy who called before donate to me? No. The guy who called before donate to me? All those who call me, actually none of them donate to me, but yet I talk to them, I spend my time with them, and I don't ask them to make a donation. So why a prophet of God who is not like me? I am just a normal man. I need to make living, my friend. Listen, I need to make living. I need to support Muhammad. He have the fifth of the booty. Muhammad, he steal shoes. Muhammad, he steal donkeys. Muhammad, he steal women. Muhammad have a lot of money. Why he need people to pay him before they meet him?
He distributed everything to the poor.
My friend, this is a lie. This is a lie. How a person he is poor can open 13 houses?
He never had 13 houses.
What do you mean he never have? All the wives he have, where he have them? Where? In the shelves?
By the way, CP, this discussion is never ending. I've got something to say. You asked me a question once that why is Allah misleading you? Because it's all up to Allah. Allah decides whom He guides, whom He misguides. Am I right?
Okay.
So your question was why? The answer is from the Quran. I'll just give this answer, then I'll have to go. If you look at chapter number 8, verse number 23.
Number 8, 23. Okay.
Yeah.
What? Tell me what?
That's the answer I would like you to read.
I don't see an answer there.
Chapter number 8, verse number 23, not 16.
My friend, I did not say anything. I say I don't see the answer there.
Which verse is that? They have made their oaths a screen. No, chapter number 8.
I'm not opening the verse yet. You said chapter number 8, verse number 23. I understand.
Yeah.
But I don't see the answer there. Where is the answer?
I'll read it to you. Had Allah known any good in them, He would have made them here. And if He had made them here, they would still have turned away while they were refusing. So that means Allah knows no good in them whom Allah misleads.
Let me give you the answer from your Quran. Show you how stupid your Quran. I'm not insulting, but listen to me carefully. Isn't it your Quran is the one He said He is the one who blocked our ears and our eyes so we don't understand?
Yeah.
So how He is the one who blocked our hearing and our eyes and our heart, and then He says if He knew that there is good in their hearing and there is good in their in them, then I will I will help. But he لو علم فيهم, if He knew they have any good on them.
Allah knows no khair in them. Allah knows no good in them.
Okay,
so
but hold on. When your prophet, he said in the chapter of Al-Kafirun,
yeah,
what he said in the Al-Kafirun?
Qul ya ayyuhal kafirun.
Okay, this verse Muhammad he said to who?
It's a general verse. It's,
okay, no problem. No, but when he said that, he said to who?
Well, I don't believe that stuff. It's
my
just
friend.
A general
No,
verse.
you believe. Tell me. Okay, give me an answer. Muhammad, when he spoke to the Kafirun, who is the Kafirun around him?
The Kafirs must be whoever the Kafirs were.
Who is the Kafirun who was around Muhammad at that time? Is that the tribe of Quraysh?
No, I think there's a surah about the Quraysh. The Quraysh converted.
My friend, all the ones around Muhammad converted, and this is additional proof that Muhammad is a false prophet. He said to them, say I believe not in what you believe, and you will not believe in what I believe. But later all of them convert either by sword or there's nobody left. All the Arabian Peninsula became Muslims.
Yeah, they became Muslims. So
the verse is a lie. How he said to them, you will not believe in what I believe, and I will not believe in what you believe. And then he says to them, okay, my friend, how he say that? If all the Arabian Peninsula became Muslims with no exception,
not all of it,
all of it. Muhammad, he did not leave anyone in the Arabian Peninsula is not a Muslim.
No, that's not true.
That is a big my friend. Come on, listen. Give me a proof that in the Arabian Peninsula there was one person left Muslim after Muhammad became victorious. At least after before he left.
Even places in Saudi Arabia where the non-Muslims live.
There's zero.
There is
zero. There is no non-Muslim in Saudi Arabia. The one who they are there now, they are workers, work visa as slaves. But those are not Saudi. There's not a single. My friend, don't lie. There is zero atheist, zero Christian, zero Jews, zero Hindus, zero Buddha, zero any religion beside Islam in Saudi Arabia. Don't lie. Don't lie.
Well,
It's a shame.
you do
Don't
have
lie.
some Muslims
Don't
now.
lie, my friend. Don't lie.
Well, how come you survived then in Middle
I,
East?
who told you
You're a
I am?
Christian.
Who told you I'm from Saudi Arabia?
No, you're from Middle East.
I am saying the Arabian Peninsula. Muhammad was
Yeah.
not where I was living. I'm not. I never said I'm from Saudi Arabia.
You have Christians
My
in
friend,
Egypt.
my friend. People who
Yeah.
they are people of the book, they paid the jizya. But those are not from Arabian Peninsula, because Muhammad, he said, I am going to expel all the Christians, all the Jews from the Arabian Peninsula, and that's what he did.
That's a hadith that was specially
My
against
friend,
the Jews.
my friend, show me where one Christian, he is a Saudi, he live in Saudi Arabia. Show me one church in Saudi Arabia.
Well, it's different now.
What
but
different
it's-
now? I mean, don't tell me what different now. There's no churches. Muhammad, he destroyed everything. He killed everybody. He expelled everybody. Don't lie. Don't
it was
lie.
nice having a discussion with
Muhammad
you.
is a
I've got two for
fascist.
now.
Muhammad is a fascist man. He is a Nazi man. He's the same as a Hitler. He did not like the Jews. He killed the Jews. He did not like the Christian. He killed the Christians, and nobody left there except him. Now, show me here the verse in front of us. Oh, you reject faith, all of you. I worship not what you worship, nor
It
you
is
will
a matter
worship what I
who
worship.
disbelieves
But all of them,
that you
all of
are,
them, Umar ibn
religion.
Khattab, he became a Muslim. Khalid al-Walid, he used to fight against Muhammad. He became a Muslim. So how
Yeah.
Muhammad, he says to them, you will not believe in what I believe, and I will not believe in what you believe, and later they believe in what he believe.
I believe it's just a general.
It's a
verse
false
that Muslims
prophecy.
should
No, it's a
believe
false
in,
prophecy.
and that
Even
is what
no
Muslims-
problem. I thank you for saying it's a general. It's a general. So when you
Yes.
say you will not believe, he's speaking all of them in general will not believe. But the Quran confirm when the victory of Allah came, people they enter into religion of Islam by waves. So if
Yes,
if he is saying the majority in general, because when you say in general, my friend, when you say in general, do you mean the majority will not believe or the minority will not believe?
Well, someone's waiting for me. I have to go now.
No,
so I'll
answer
speak to
me,
you
answer
some
me.
other time.
When you say in general, do you mean the majority or the minority they will not believe?
Majority were the believers.
The majority will believe. So when I say in
Yeah.
general, when I say in general, they will not believe, I mean the minority. I never heard of this before. I thought always when you say in general, you mean the majority, and the minority is an exception.
I don't think it's about majority or minority.
No, it must
but
be.
it's
It must
just a
be.
general
It must be because when you are the one who used the word generally. When you say general, you mean the majority.
It's a general word.
Yes. When I say general, I'm speaking to the population, all the population. So in the population, maybe there's some people they have exception. As an example, I say everybody have to pay tax for sure, except the foreigners.
Well,
Okay.
Zippy, we can discuss tax next time. I've got to go because someone's waiting. It was nice speaking to you.
My friend, no problem. You are welcome to call anytime you wish. No problem.
Salam.
See how the Muslims they try to pick up their cherries as they wish to save the ass of Muhammad from being humiliated. So this guy, he don't want to believe in the hadith. Why? Because there is conspiracy against the prophet, but the Quran is no better. And you know, when he quote for me, he says to me, well, the Quran said that if Allah he know any good on you, he will not be he will not be silence your heart. But that is stupid because the Quran is saying he is the one who mute me.